also why Kalabaris had not been able to produce any governor from history. But we can always take people there. Almost every person that have ruled the River State, in short, the Kalabaris people have upper hand in putting that person there. They have very strong hands in putting that person there. But they themselves can't be. They themselves can't be. Some people will say they are bigger than that. Only for the person they are bigger than to throw them down. As it happened to late Marshal Harry. People said, you have the power to put a governor on seat. Why you not go for the seat at once? If you have what it takes to sponsor, why not you personally go and, you want people to rule River State well. You can equally go there and rule well. He said it's bigger than that. He said it's bigger than that. So, there are other persons that also felt they are bigger than that. But, how can you be bigger than a governor? So, it had not been easy. In short, if not for God's intervention, maybe possibly. If not for God's intervention, maybe possibly, now even strangers forbid our local government chairman. There is something that have not been settled. There is something that have not been settled. And until that is settled, no matter how Kalabaris man try, one way or the other, they themselves will fight and remove themselves and disqualify themselves from getting there. Not that they are not qualified, not that they don't have the money, not that they are not powerful enough, not that they are not intelligent enough, not that they don't know, or not that they don't know the root or the source, not that they are not educated enough, not that they are not connected or exposed enough to get to those positions. But there is something that is putting error on every right-thinking Kalabaris indigenous governorship aspirants. There is a question mark on their head. There is a question mark on their head. Not every problem is about money. Money doesn't solve problem. It only pays. Money is only a paper. The solution is not money. The solution is knowing the secret that really happened. That is the solution. Money only clears the way and pays the price. Just pay. The only thing money does is to pay. Nothing more. It doesn't solve problem. It doesn't solve problem. You must know the problem, what caused the trouble and possibly how it came about. Then, what is the right way forward? When you have known every truth about it, then the money can now effectively do the remaining part. But if you have all the money and the idea is not known, you will be wasting the money without solving that problem. You will just be shifting that problem forward. You will be promoting that problem and possibly sometimes end up enlarging the problem. So, Kalabaris politicians will have to sit up and ask questions. There is a why question on their head. There is a why question. There is a question of why. There is a question mark on any person that is truly committed to becoming the governor of River State from Kalabaris origin. Not that they don't have what it takes. Not that they are not good politicians. Not that they are not financially buoyant. Not that they don't have ideas. Not that they can't stand. There are many people that are far lower than most of the grades of the politicians we have here that have gone for that seat. But none of them ever got there. Not that they are not qualified. Not that they can't. They will eventually become instruments that strangers will take to get there. They will eventually become instruments, but they themselves can't get there. They themselves can't get there. But instead, they can be instrument, they can even sponsor. I'll tell you the reason. Would you want to know? The time, that is why yesterday, the letter God gave to us, which I read out, says, it's time to rebuild. It's time to rebuild this clan for it to regain its rightful glory, because the glory had been kept one side because of that question mark. And I told us yesterday, why God wants to start it here is because the error happened here. Why God wants to start it here is because the error happened in Abonima here. That is why I say, if Abonima people are ready, in no longer time they will produce the first Kalabaris governor. If Abonima people are ready, if they are ready to accept the truth and follow it up, in no longer time, Abonima will produce the first Kalabaris indigenous governor. And that is if they are ready. If they are ready. God showed me. Time passed. Some white people, I don't know whether they are Portuguese or whether they are Europeans, I don't know. Whether they are the British, I don't know. But I saw some white kind of people. Whether they are Portuguese, I don't know. But sheep. This sheep that sheep steals from abroad. Those white people in those days that does business with the founding fathers. The ancient men that those days are industrious and have what it takes to have deals. God showed me a vessel one day. I saw about 3 vessels, like sheep kind of vessels. It came from these foreign countries. It came from these foreign countries, and they have done it, and it looks like that day looks like Sunday morning. On a good day, one of the captains, one of the boat officials, like one of the persons that were close then, the boys that used to go and carry the job, used to go and do the offloading. When they brought it out, the boys that are helping, give us also shilling, give us also things. So sometimes they will give them gifts. Sometimes they will give them clothes. Those foreign clothes, sometimes they will give them gifts. After maybe they pay you, if you are lucky and if they love you, someone can just, okay, take this clothes. They can just give you. That person becomes your friend. Anytime that vessel comes, you look for a way to see that person. Oh, my friend, how are you? Like that. So in those days, there was something God showed me one day. He said, in those days, there was someone, a young man. He showed me the person. The person is dark in complexion. A person is dark in complexion. And a son to a poor widow. A son to a poor widow. He had been going there doing the job and using it to assist his mother. Anytime they come, he will go there, do the job, pick, do things like that. Sometimes they will give them things. They will give them things. Sometimes they have local products, things, small things, crayfish and all that. They also can sell to those people. You know, white people, we here, we just eat and cook soup, maybe then get other things and all that. Any small things, then go feed see. One day, from what God showed me, the details he gave me was, he showed me a kind of vessel that wants to leave one Sunday morning. And this son of a poor widow, had been close to this particular vessel. He had been doing that job. Most of the time, he's always at the waterfront doing this job and all that. One good day, he found favor in the sight of one of, will I say captain, or someone that was somehow like someone that have a managerial position in one of the vessels. He found favor in his sight, and somehow he told him to hang around when the vessel wants to move. His intent was to sneak this young man out, seeing his efforts. He had a passion to become somebody in life. He had been struggling, sun, rain, moon, night, day. He comes there, constantly trying to do something. So he saw the passion of this young man, always trying to he likes to see where the engine of this ship is located. So most times he wants to learn, anything he will be able to do there, whether it is to learn how to captain the ship, or just anything he can do to just serve, to just change life for him and his family, especially of his poor mother. So the words he was hearing, that kind of white, but not this kind of British white, the person I'm seeing. That's why I say I don't know whether they are the Portuguese, I don't know. So he saw this passion in this young boy and decided to look for a way to sneak him out of the country, to take him to their side and train him up from there. So he had told the boy to hang around. Very soon the ship will be leaving. And it looks much like I'm hearing Sabbath day. So it looks more like Sunday morning. The ship will be taken off very early. The ship will be taken up in the morning. Told the boy to hang around. So the boy was still hanging around and waiting, so that after they have put everything, he will now sneak the boy in and possibly hide him somewhere where they will be able to go together. So the young boy saw this and was very excited that finally, though he doesn't know how to live abroad, but he believes that he is going to change life and build home for his mother, who then was only staying in a mud house, mud and thatch house, mud and thatch house. The house is even falling because she's a widow and people doesn't even have time for her. At the end, just when they were to take off, few time away, the young boy had entered. He had told the young boy to enter, and he was just like trying to do as if he's showing him something, so that on the process of showing him that thing, the captain will take off. Then it will look like, they have forgotten this one and they can't because of this one turn. So maybe any way they know they will be able to do with him. Then he will know how to hide him and somehow let him just leave the country. Let him just leave the country. At least when he gets there, if he's able to get to his country, he will know how to maybe possibly he can give it to his family, he can give it to welfare, any person that will be able to raise him, provided this child will become the kind of the passion and the wisdom is seen in this child. Made him to feel that. And the favor of God came in. Just when they were to move, as they were still doing, a young man, I will not mention the locations, another person again from Abonima entered the ship, and the other one too, some other person had, whether it's the captain or some other person had also promised. He had also been looking for a way to sneak with them and go. that would have been the first person that they would have gone. Because from what God showed me, it's just like the white man's intent was to go and train this young man. Then after about 3 years, he will now return back to the country and begin to train other people, so that this suffering of, slaving for the white and doing that, as a means of livelihood can stop. Especially for the children of the poor. The warriors, those top people already, they have their own servants. So those people are well taken care of. But these ones that are helpless, just a way of raising someone out of them. And someone, I will not mention the location I am seeing that God is pointing. Someone in this Abonima entered there, and somehow, his own was disappointed. He couldn't work out. And he said he was the one that was supposed to go with him, that if they will not take him, then this one too, he will not allow them to go with him. And he eventually made trouble and almost put the white man into trouble. And the white man, out of fear, had to tell the young boy, please go, so that I will not go into trouble. So it was then the white man did like that and say, these people not go see good thing. They're not going to get to the top. That was where the white man do like this. These people not going to get to the top because they're not going to help somebody. They're not going to help their brother. They're not going to get to the top. Since then, that question mark is standing. That young man spoils the career life of the other young man. That word, because at the point even the white man was seeing that if they know now, they will sack him, or possibly they might even drop him here. So when he saw that he's becoming his good deed is about to bring commotion and even threatening his own, he has to let go of the both of them. The other one say, if he is not to go, then he will not allow the other one to go. That he is the person that they first promised. If they cannot go with him, then nobody should go with him. That was how he spoiled this other boy, Fusho. And the white man said, this will not go get to the top because they will not allow others to grow. They will not be able to help their brothers. So since then, Kalabari man can do business and get to the top as managing director, as chairman, individual private business, he can go far. Governments, they can head departments. Investment, private investment, they can go far. In government, they can head departments, become principals of departments and all that. But becoming the overall head is a problem since then. If they manage to get anywhere, they don't stay too long. They don't stay too long. Omboy Socrates was able to stay as NAFCON chairman because he was part. They brought the company to Nigeria. So the federal government have to give him to manage it. Have to give him to manage it, and after some time, he was dropped. Otherwise, they get to the top, but doesn't stay too long. But to become principal overall is a problem, except it is a private business. But anywhere they will stay and oversee, the general public, where they will have, public authority. They were not able to get to the overall top because of this question mark. So that is why today, check the politicians. If one Kalabari person now is coming out as governor, instead of somebody else not go stand against him, his own brother will come out and say over his dead body, this one will not move. Instead, let two of them fail. Every Kalabari politician that have failed governorship, it is his fellow Kalabari person that failed him. That either went behind and frustrated him, or went behind and blackmailed him, or spoiled him. The contention is within. This is the question mark that is causing this thing. The time has come to solve it. Because between now and 2023, the first Kalabari governor will emerge. Between now and 2023, the first Kalabari governor will emerge.
Amen.
But let them solve this question. Once this question is solved, this present governor was not supposed to be there. It is the Kalabari's turn to emerge. But because there is still this question mark, one way or the other is still turn round, and finally, we still lost it. 3 Query people rule at a go. 3 Query people ruled in one room without interference. They said they have 4 local government areas. Okay, fine, no problem. But they always have a way they depend on us also. There is hardly any Igwere man that can stand too far without Kalabari and Okreka behind them. Anything that has to do with the public. Even Wike, Jonathan's wife was behind him. Was behind his emergence. There is hardly any person that have ruled River State that Kalabari person is not directly behind that person to pull that person to that location. But we ourselves can't get there. So this is where the foundation was laid. And until this foundation is broken, we can't get there. Until this foundation is broken, we can't get there.